Hello everyone and welcome back. Today we are going to continue with our React and Express app, which is this Reddit clone. And today we are going to build this post form so we can create new posts on our community dashboard here. So for now we have login and sign up working, so whole authentication, and we also list the posts from database. So the next thing is to fix this form so we can create new posts. All right, so let's start by seeing how this form looks like. So here in client source, this is our React application. Let's go into app and let's see, we have routing and we have auth modal here. So let's get into routing, then routing switch. What do we have here? We have comment model and there is some routes here. Here is board and here is route for comments. Let's open board header. This is this part. And then we have this post form, and this post form is here. This is what's interesting for us. So here inside we have this form, and I want to do this the same way as Reddit has it. So when I click here, I can't type inside that input, but instead it opens this bigger form. All right, and I will do the same. We have already a similar functionality here at login and sign up. So I will just copy some parts from there. So as you can see, we have this small input here, but besides this, nothing else happens. All right, so let's get into coding. So the first part is that we need to create this pop-up with this black background. So let's go back to our app.js and let's see, we have auth modal here, and this is our login and sign up pop-up. So I will actually open it and just copy some stuff from here. So I guess we can start with copying let's create a new component first and new file, and let's call it maybe, how is called another form, post form. Okay, we have post form and this is our post form. So let's create the maybe file called post form pop-up. New file, post form pop-up.js, or maybe we should do modal, yeah, because we have auth modal, but it's pop-up now. Maybe let's rename this post form modal. All right, and now let's do function post form modal. Let's return an empty div for now, or maybe test modal form post, like so. We have something here. I forgot about those here, and export default post form modal. All right, and now let's import it to our app.js. Here let's try post form modal like this, and as always this has been automatically imported for me here. So if it doesn't do it for you, you need to add this line. All right, so now let's see, we have this pop-up here, and so now we need to add some classes so it will be on the whole screen, and I will copy some classes from auth modal. So let's see, what do we have here? I will copy everything from let's see, here we have the background background shadow, this part here, and so you know, this gray thing here, this shadow thingy, and then we have click out handler, and then we have the box here. So I will copy those three to my post model form, and let's see if I do like this. Now I need to just close everything, so let's close also click out handler and the last div, right? And I will wrap everything so it will be easier to follow, soft wrap. All right, and all right, so now we need to import also this click out handler because it didn't do it for us. So let's go to auth modal, and let's see, we have this click out handler here, and I will also copy it to our new component. Yes, now we don't have this and this variable. So for now, can I comment this out? No, because it will also comment this part. But for now, I will maybe comment it this way. Yes, this works. And oh, this is not defined yet, but I will define it here. Const visible class. Yeah, maybe let's call it just block for now. There's still some problem here. Okay, I can't comment it like this. Maybe it's because missing function. Yes. No, it doesn't work. I will just remove it from here, and I will add it as a comment here so we don't forget to do this, and this will be empty for now. Okay, so we have this pop-up here, it's empty, and it needs to be a form like this one. All right, so the first thing is let's make it a little wider. So here we have width 3/4, and let's remove 4 small, so it will be 3/4. Yes, like this. And if it's medium, then let's do 2/4, so 50%. All right, and let's see. Then let's add some test text here. Yeah, it works. What else do we need here? Okay, so we don't need to have it centered, but I think it looks nice centered. I want to make the background a little darker. So let's see where it is. Here is 20%. Let's see if I do 50. Nothing seems to have changed. Okay, it's that position. It's not the thing. I mean, here, background color. Let's do 80. Yeah, now it's much darker. Right. So now we need to have this input and this area here to do some typing, so we can create a post. All right, so let's start with this input and a text area. So instead of test, let's do a real input and text area, and let's just make it empty like this. See how it looks like. It looks terrible, but I think we have some inputs here. Yeah, we have an input that is, I guess, prettier. So let's remove this and let's add input that we already have, like this. Yeah, this input is much nicer. But we don't have text area, I think. Text area or area. No, we don't have such thing. So let's go to input Let's see how it looks like. It looks clean. Alright, I think we will copy this and create a new component for text area. So let's just call it text area.js, and I pasted everything, and now let's do text area and export default text area. Yes, and instead of input we'll have text area. And let's see, yeah, everything looks fine here. So back to our post modal form, and instead of this default text area, let's try to import the new text area here. Yes, yeah, this has been automatically imported from me from here, so yeah, it looks nicer. And let's see, yeah, I can add some extra classes here. That's good. Some let's class name, and let's add with full. Yes, that's better. So I can add some margins and paddings here. That's good. Alright, so now maybe let's also add some class name here to the text area, and maybe margin bottom of, I don't know, 2. Let's see how much do we have in auth modal. Here we have some inputs. Yeah, it's margin bottom 3. Okay, let's do the same here. Alright, it works, and I think now we can put some placeholders. As you can see, we have title here and text required. Alright, so in here let's do a placeholder and title, and here we'll have also placeholder called text and required. Yeah, much better. And let's also add some button, and the button will say submit or post. Yeah, post. Button is not defined. Okay, why is it? Okay, it has not been imported. Now it's imported here. Okay, and let's see what went right. Let's refresh. All right, button, but it's really small. Let's see why. And we have some outline. I guess we need to add some padding to it. Let's see how it looks like on inside auth modal. We have this button, login, sign up. Yeah, we have some extra paddings here, but that's all. Let's see. Okay, I will add some extra classes also here. So in our post form model, I will add also class names, and let's say padding 2. Yes, let's see, padding on X will be 4, and padding on the top and the bottom will be 2. Yeah, much better. Let's see how it looks like here. Post with big letters. All right, let's have it also here. Also margin bottom 3 on the text area. Maybe not. Okay, 3 is okay. I will also add a div, and I will do a class name text right. I think it was this, and I will put the button inside. Yeah, now post button is on the right side. All right. Do we have any? Yeah, let's also add this title here to the pop-up, and let's try H3. Do we have any title here. Yeah, we have h1 login with some stuff. That's also added here. So let's do h1 with those, and let's put back this title here. Okay, now it's much better. All right, so now as you can see, they have different types of posts you can create. Here's regular post, here images and video, link and poll. We will focus on this one today, but if you want me to create another type, just leave me a comment and I will try to do it as well. But for now we will focus on MVP first. Alright, so they have title here and text area, and with this fancy what you see is what you get editor, and I will not build it today. I tried to find it online, but I couldn't find anything that is similar to this, and instead I will do the markdown mode, and I will build this markdown editor or use similar functionality. Alright, so to do this markdown, we will install a new package. So I will open a new tab in my terminal and go see the client, and then yarn add the react markdown, yes, enter and install. Yes, and let's see how to use it. React markdown. So we will import it here. Here we have React markdown, and let's see. Okay, so let's just copy this part and let's put it here. But they also have this plugin GFM. Let's also add it to our app. Yarn add, and I think it was called remark GFM, and this is some extra stuff that you can use in markdown, so why not? So import from I want to use imports instead. And now this is how you render your markdown. So I want to have a preview here. For now it will be an empty string. Right, so now I don't have anything to preview, and I think it's not even possible here to preview. I think we don't need to preview the post, but well, why not? No, we will not show the preview. There is no need. We will only render the preview or the final result at the post page, so let's skip it for now. Alright, so here, and now we need to fix this post button, so when we click on it, it will actually post, create a new post. Alright, so now let's fix the inputs. So to do this, I will import use state from React, and let's add it here. So it will be const set title, and title here equals use state, and the default value will be empty string, and another one with the body, so body of the post. So let's do body set body use state, and default will be an empty string. Right, so now I can put those values, title and body, to our input and text area. So let's do value of the input is title and value of the text area is body. Now I will just improve the formatting here so everything will be more visible. Alright, now it's impossible to write because those are just empty forever, and as always I will fix it by on change. On change of the input we get an event, and with the event we'll do set title that we have here, and set title event target value. And I think that's it. Let's see. Yeah, now it works. Now the text area doesn't work, so let's fix it too. So on change, and the same, but for the body of the post, set the body event target value, like this. And let's, instead of text required, let's do text. Where is it? It's here. Post body, post text, and markdown in parentheses. Or you can use markdown. Alright, so now when we click this button we want to post it, and let's maybe also fix so we can click out of this pop-up or modal. So as the same with auth modal, we need a context. So let's go back to app.js. As you can see, we have auth modal here and post modal here, and we have some context for this. Alright, so here we have auth modal and post for modal. Let's see auth modal. Here is user context. Here auth modal context. So this is used to know if it should be visible or not. And we will do the same with for post modal. So here let's open auth modal context, and I will create the same for post form modal context. New file, post, was it post form modal context? Yes. New file, post form modal context.js, and import react from react, and then let's do const post form modal context equals react and dot create context, and default will be empty object, and export default post form modal context. Yes. Alright, now let's use this context in our auth modal. So here in auth modal we need to import it, so import post form modal context, like this. And well, it's not here, we are inside the auth modal. Yeah, wrong place. We need to go to our post form modal here, and at the top let's add this context thing, and we will need to use context, so let's add this use context, right? And in here let's do const modal context equals use context, context and inside we will put post for modal context. All right, and now I want to use same naming as our modal has. So let's see, they have this modal context and there's show property on it. Okay. All right. Let's see, we have this modal context here. Well, sorry, I think that we don't even need the do we need the context? We needed the context to tell everyone if it should be open or not. Yeah, we need the context. All right. So here we have the context, and now we can tell if we can change the visible class to block or not block. So modal context show, if it's true-ish, then block, otherwise it will be hidden. So it's hidden because this doesn't even exist. All right, so now we want to have something that will change it. So let's yeah, we don't actually need this, because we could have it as properties, but it doesn't matter, it will work with context too, and it will be more flexible. All right, so now let's go to this form. Let's see, post form. With context we'll have this powerful feature, so we can open it from different places, not only this place here. All right, so let's see if we are here inside the post. Let's do that when we click this. So on focus on this input, we want to open this big form pop-up. So on focus, we will do some stuff, and this some stuff will be opening this modal for creating new posts. So we need to have this, and we need to use this context. So import use context from React, and let's also import, well, it was called post form modal context from this. All right, and now here we can do const modal context, and this will be use context of post form modal context. And let's see if we can do on focus modal show true, not modal, modal context, modal context. Well, will it work? Let's see. Let's go to post form modal, and we have this show then block. Okay, let's see. No, it doesn't work. If I focus, no, it doesn't work. So let's go back to post form. Okay, we have this form here. We have placeholder on click. Let's see if this will work. Alert. Okay. let's refresh maybe here, and this works. Okay, but does this work with alert? Let's focus. Yes, it works. Okay, and this was the wrong way we were doing this. And so we need to go back to our app.js. Yeah, I forgot that this is context show. We have this show of modal and set show of modal, and we need to do the same for this. I will comment this part out for now. Yes. All right, so let's do const show form, no, show post form modal, and set show post form modal. Use straight, default will be false. Right, and here we have some auth modal context, and we need to also add the post form modal context, and we'll also put everything here like this. Now we can provide some value here, and the value will be object of show. That will be show post form modal, and set show will be set show post form modal like this. Let's try to refresh. Yeah, it should be dot provider. I forgot. Yeah, now it's better. Let's see. It doesn't work because we need to go back in here and fix this function. So let's try again. So on post form input focus, let's do modal context, set show to true. Yeah, it worked. It worked. Let's try to refresh. Okay, let's see. It works. Okay, we have an event here, and as you can see, or you cannot, but this input is actually focused, and I don't want to be focused, so I will do event prevent default like this. All right, and now another thing is that when I click out of this input, I want it to be closed, or maybe not when I click out, because yeah, you can accidentally click out. So I will create another input button here that will be cancel. Okay, so in this model, let's add another button, outline with class names px4 and py2, and let's do cancel. Yeah, and let's also add some margin right of 3. All right, and when someone clicks on cancel, so on click, I want to update the context here, modal context, and set show to false. So I'll do like this, and here modal context set show to false. Well, not like this, it should be function. Right, now let's see. Okay, if I click out it doesn't work, but if I click cancel it works. Right, so the form works, it shows and it hides. So now let's fix the post button. Right, so when someone click post, we want to post to our API and create a new post. Simple as that. So let's create a new function here, function create post should be good. And this thing, let's see, I think we can remove it, it's already handled. And in create post we need to use Axios and imported Axios to post to our API, which is at HTTP localhost 4000, and let's do it at /comment. Maybe comments. Let's check with our API express app server.js. Okay, so we have post here, get comments, but we don't have any post add comments. No. Okay, then we can do create one. Okay, when someone posts that comments, we want to send some data, and let's define this data here. And what do we want to have in here? Let's add the title, and let's also add body. And we need, and I think that's all. Yes, that is all we need. So yeah, after we post the data, we will have a response. Well, what should be the response? The response should be the ID of this new post, so we can do a redirection to there. All right, so let's add some state also here. Maybe not now. Now let's fix so we can actually create this post with our API. Okay, so if someone posts at /comments, then with request and the response, we want to create a new comment because we have posts and comments in one collection. So let's do const comment equals new comment, and here we need to put the data. So let's do const and let's get it from the request. Hello, Ezequiel Gallardo from hi from Argentina. Hello from Sweden. Sorry I didn't see the chat. All right, so here we have const, and let's see. Let's get the title and the body from request body. Yes. And then we can use it here, title body, to create a new comment. So we create new comment, new document here, and after it's done, let's save it. So comment, save, then, well, then we want to send a response, send the status. No, we want to send a JSON with the ID. So I guess we get the object here inside then. So let's do, yeah, let's use it. Let's see. Let's try saved comment, and let's just return it here, saved comment. And I hope this will work. Yes, simple as that. Right, so now I'll open this inspection tab here and network and see what will happen. So let's do test here and test 2 here. Click post and nothing happens. That's good. Oh, maybe not good, but it's not really bad. So let's go to post for modal and let's see. Okay, this function is not yet used. So let's go back to our button, post button here, and it's not doing anything. So let's fix it. On click, we want to do post. What was called the function? Create post. Okay, now let's try this post, and it's pending. Still pending. I think something went wrong. So let's see. Let's do a catch and a console log. And let's try to post again. And let's see what do we have in here. So we have an error. Author is required. Alright, yeah, I forgot. And let's see, we are getting user information here at /user. So we are getting token, and here we are getting some username, and this is what we need. All right, so here we have user info. We are getting user ID. Okay, I think I will put this in a separate function so we can use it here and at the bottom in our new API endpoint. So let me copy everything, and I will go to the top, and I will make it prettier later, but for now let's do get user from token. This will be the function, and token will be actually the param from cookies. So we don't need this, we don't need this, and we have this user info, and then we can return this promise. Yes. Now we can use it. So here, let's remove this console log, and let's do get user from token here. Then we'll have user info, and we can put this here. Let's make it a little prettier here, and the catch part can be just copied like this. And yeah, this should work. And now we can use the same thing at our new function. Okay, instead of user info, let's do user as it is here. Yes. So also here, let's do get user from token, and the token is actually request cookies token. Then we'll have user info, and if not, there is catch and there are errors. So if there is an error, we can get an user. Let's do just response and status For one, I think is unauthorized, and the rest will be copied here. And with the user info, we need to use author, that is required, and the author will be user info, and I think it was username here in our database. All right, so now let's clear this and let's try to post again. Okay, now we have 500. So that's a progress. Let's see, what do we get? JSON web token must be provided. Request cookies token. Is it not provided? Let's see. Okay, I forgot to send the cookies, so let's go to post for modal, and inside our create post function, let's see, we have title, we have body, but we are not sending this. We need to add this to the config with credentials to true. All right, now it should work. Let's clear this again and let's try again. Still 500. Is it because we need to reload? Let's try again. Test and test 2. Post. No, we still have an error. Let's see what went wrong. JSON web token must be provided. Okay, I want to see how it looks like. Request cookies token, and how does it look like here? Request cookies token. Do we send it here? Let's see, response request cookie token. Okay, the problem is that we are not logged in. That is the problem. So let's, if you want to create a new post, instead of showing this form, let's show the pop-up to login first. So in our form, post form, here on focus, we are showing the modal for creating a new post, but instead okay, I have a better idea. On our server, let's see, we have this token, but let's put it as a separate constant const token, and like this, and here we have token, and if the token is empty, so like this, then we want to send status for 1 and stop it here, so just return. So now when I try to post something, I should get for 1, and I do. And so in our modal, I can catch this error. So I can catch this response. Let's do console logger response for now, and let's see how it looks like. We have response. Well, let's try to array. Okay, this doesn't work. And can we do status or anything that will be helpful? Undefined code. No. So let's do post, and let's see what do we have here. How to do this? Axios catch status code. And I did it before, but error response status. So let's call this one error response. Now if I post something, we have some object here and we have status. So if we have error response status that is 401, then we know that the user is not logged in and we want to show the login form. So to do this, let's create another context. So let's do const auth modal context. That will be user use context auth modal context, and we need to import it here. So let's import auth modal context from auth modal context, and also auth modal context. Now we can use it. I hope so. Auth modal context set show to true. And let's see if this will work. Let's post. Yeah, it's showing, but I think it's behind the this model. So let's do this. Will have the index of 20, but the auth model will have the auth of 25. Okay, I try test 2 post. It's showing, but it's behind post. Okay, it's showing behind. Let's go to app.js and let's see what will happen if we'll put this one here. Creating post. It's still behind. Let's see auth model. Z index 25. Is it actually 25? Let's see elements here. We have some divs. Okay, the 20 is okay. This is the header, I guess. Okay, here you have the models. So the 20 is let's see. Let's see, display none. Yeah, here is the auth model, and we want to have it above. Then we have Z20, but we want to have Z. Let's try with Z30. Maybe it only operates in tens. Okay. Let's see. Yes, we can log in. Kinda works. Let's see, but we are missing some. Let's see. Login. 2 and 2 here post. Why is it so small? And why it's not showing only inputs? We have label here, label there. Let's see, of modal. Is there any condition for this? Okay, we need to provide modal type, login or register. So in our and modal type, where it comes from? Modal type. Okay. Okay, we can define it in show. So in here, inside our post modal, in of modal context, instead of set show to true, let's do set show to login. And now if we, yes, it works. Bada boom, bada bum. Now we should be logged in. Cancel. And yes, we are logged in. Yes, log out. Okay, so now it works. Let's just put this console back. Okay, so as you can see, now I'm not logged in, but if I get here, yeah, let's do test and test here. And if I click post here, I will get 4.1, and it's handled by opening this login form. So I can log in because I need to. So I click login, then I'm logged in, and then if I click the post, it almost works. And so let's see if we have any errors now. Yes, we have something. Posted at is required. Sorry, I forgot about this. So in our server JS, we need to add it also here. So posted at will be new date, like this. And comma here. Do we have an error here? Let's see. 27. I don't see an error. Let's maybe refresh. Alright, so are we logged in? Yes, let's log out. So let's do test free and test free also here. Let's clear this. We are not logged in. So now we need to log in, test, login. Now we are logged in. Now let's try to post. And it, oh my god, it worked. It worked. So now we have this post information and we have the ID. So in the response, we can do response data and underscore ID. All right, so what do we want to do with the ID? We want to open this post, like not in the pop-up, but let me open new tab like this. So to do this, we need to have this URL, and we need to redirect to this URL. So I will use redirection. So let's import this redirect from React router DOM, and I think it should be maybe uppercase. Yes, and yeah, let's ignore it for now. We can comment, and now it works. Now we want to save this ID inside the state, so let's do const and let's just ID set ID. or new post ID and set new post ID, and default will be null. Alright, so now we can use it. So let's do set new post ID, and let's put our beautiful post ID inside here. Okay, so now after we create the post, we are saving the ID of the newly created post. And so let's do some redirection. So we have this redirect component here, and let's use it. So here we do return of this whole thingy, but here let's do instead, if we have the new post ID, then we want to return redirect to, and URL should be /comments. So /comments / the ID, so plus new post ID, and we can make it like this. All right, this should work. But let's see. Yeah, let's see if it works. So I'm refreshing now, and let's create new post. I'm already logged in because I know it works. Test free post. Almost there. Cannot read property status of undefined in the post for modal 29. Okay, so let's see, what do we have here? Okay, was something wrong with this request? Maybe not. Oops. I will test it again and see. Let's do also add console log of the error. Okay, so let's do test 4 here. Let's clear this and clear here. Let's see. Okay, so something goes wrong here. Cannot read property status of undefined. Let's see where it starts. You should not use redirect outside of router. Okay, I didn't know we are outside of the router. Let's see. In our app.js, we have those modals here, but routing is here. Okay, let's try to put all the routing here inside. So we have routing switch, we have header, and let's add the modals. Let's also clear everything again, and let's try test 5 post, and it works. That is so beautiful. Yeah, test 5, it works. Okay, now if we go to the home page, we are not seeing the test 5. Oh wait, we do, but it's at the bottom. Let's get it at the top. So let's back to our API, and let's see, here we are posting comments, and here we are getting a specific comment, here we are getting comments. Alright, so we are finding all comments. Let's just fix, so we do some sort, and let's sort by created at -1. And let's refresh. Created at 1. Maybe we need to put it behind the find, like this. Let's try with desk. And I think this will not work. Yeah, that's correct. So not here, but here. Refresh. Is it created at? No, it's posted at. Okay, that's why it didn't work. Posted at. And we can do -1. I hope so. Yeah, now the test 5 is first. Test 4, test 3. Okay, so it worked. We are kind of done with this part. So now I just want to fix some small bugs before we will go further. So a small bug is that when we click one and then close by clicking outside, we can't click the same and open. It just doesn't work. We can click another, but the same will not work. And let's go to app.js and let's go to routing and routing switch. Okay, and here we have some stuff. Let's see, here we are doing this trick with the location. So for example, here, if we are on the home page, if I click to open this in a new tab, then it opens on a full screen and only this page. But here I want to open it as a pop-up. So when I click, I do this location state switch here. So if I click on it, the URL will change to /comments/ and the ID of the comment. But I will also add to this location state the ID of the comment here. And if it exists inside the state of the location, then I will change the location to /, so it will show all the posts. But I will add a separate variable. Yeah, it's homepage, but there's some comment ID that we want to show as a pop-up. Okay, and we have this working here. But the problem is that we don't know that it changes to the same. So we have this set post open that we run if comment ID changes. But if I open this one and close, then the comment ID is still the same because the state is the same. Let's also do something that even if we click again, it will also run this set post open. I get some comments here. Cool work, thank you. Nice. Can you make the same app using MPJ? I don't know what MPJ is. It's Angular? No, I don't know. I can check it later, or maybe now. Coding MPJ, what it stands for. I don't know what it stands for. MySQL PHP jQuery. Well, I don't know. In this, for now, I'm trying to focus on Node, Express, and React because it's easy to learn with just JavaScript. But maybe later I will also do some PHP and MySQL projects. I'm really good at PHP and MySQL because I work with a big project that is written in those languages. Alright, but for now let's fix this small issue here. So if we have comment ID here. Okay, so here where we are setting the comment ID. If post open changes, then comment ID will be null. And that is correct. Here we need to create an if. Wait a second. Okay, we have this set post open to true. Okay, if I will add a small thing, if post open, then let's do this. Otherwise, let's set comment ID to null, or even location state comment ID to null, and let's see if this will help. Refresh. Let's go to the home page, refresh, test 5, close, test 5, close. Yes, this helped. Alright, this is a little complicated, but it finally works. So when I can show and explain some stuff here. So inside our board, we have a posts listing, and for each post that we have here, we have special links. The links are to the look like this, and we are adding the ID after slash comments, but we have also state some extra hidden information and comment ID. So yeah, when someone clicks on it, it will go to slash comments slash ID. So for example, as you open the new tab, it will open to this, go to this page, but we are sending also this state hidden information. And now let's see how it works. So here inside the location, we are checking if we have some state and comment ID. If we have the comment ID, then we are sneaky changing the path name to just slash to show the list of all posts instead. But we are saving the state comment ID inside an extra variable to not show just the list when someone clicks on a post, but instead let's also use this comment ID saved from the state to show a pop-up. Right, so this works. Now let's see. I will refresh, go to the home page. Yeah, and I think that's working. Right, now let's see. Here we don't have any issues. Here we have a lot of issues. So in our app.js there are a lot of stuff that are not defined. Let's see, go to the top. Yeah, there are a lot of stuff that we can just remove. This and this can be removed. Right, I think that will be everything for today. And yeah, Abdulaziz, I think that instead of MPJ, you should use LAMP, so it's Linux and PHP MySQL. This is the correct acronym for this. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to click the like so I know you liked it and you want me to continue with this project. If you want me to continue, don't forget to like and subscribe. In the next part, I will try to display the comments. So right now we are just opening the main post, but we are not showing any comments. So as you can see, if I go, if I go to the, let's go to the home page of WebDev. Yes, discard post. Yeah, if we are opening anything, then we want to show those comments, and we are not showing anything. We are showing just an post. So I will add some comments, and yes, threading too. So there'll be some indentation so you can answer comments and sub comments and stuff like this. I think this is like one of the biggest functionality that we miss right now. And then later in the next episodes after that, I will add some pagination here so you can scroll, and this sorting for the most popular this week, this month, and stuff like this that we have here, top of the month today, stuff like this. And this will cover the main functionality. Other functionality is maybe I will create some what you see, what you get, fancy pantsy editor, images and video, link and poll, so we can also create some better posts and maybe tags. Let me know what you are interested about, so I will try to add some extra features to our MVP. But that's all for today. Thanks a lot for watching. I hope you learned something, and see you in the next one. Have a nice